Good morning, everyone. Once again, we'll start with the topic of inheritance and variation. Till now, we have seen how Mendel worked on it, what all genetic terminologies he has explained. There are few more terminologies to come up, and we will be going through it today. Out of that, one is homozygous, pure. Homozygous is the one in which both the alleles are of the same type. When I say a tall plant, that means both the alleles are showing capital T, capital T. In the form of definition, we'll just see through it. An individual possessing identical alleles for a particular trait is called homozygous or pure tall for that trait. What are we saying? An individual possessing आयडेंटिकल alleles सेम alleles. जेव्हा एखाद्या इंडिव्हिज्युअलला एक ट्रेट दाखवायचा आहे, आपण उंचीचा ट्रेट घेतलेला आहे, वी आर सेइंग इट इज टॉल, तो उंच आहे, ते झाड उंच आहे, ती वनस्पती उंच आहे. मग त्याचा अर्थ आपण अलील कसे दाखवतो? दोन्ही पण सारखेच दाखवणार. या कंडिशनला आपण होमोझायगस किंवा प्युअर कंडिशन असं म्हणतो. होमोझायगस टॉल प्लांट और प्युअर टॉल प्लांट असं म्हणतो. सेकंड इज heterozygous. It is exactly opposite of homozygous. मग heterozygous काय? An individual possessing contrasting alleles. कशी alleles आहेत ते? Contrasting alleles for a particular trait. The trait is showing height only, but which height? I am saying it is a tall plant, but the alleles are showing capital T and small t. That means contrasting alleles are present over there. This is a heterozygous condition. We have seen two conditions now, homozygous and heterozygous. Previously we saw dominant and recessive. We have seen factors, we have seen genes, everything is shown on the PPT. I request you all once again write down these definitions. They are asked for 1 mark or maybe for fill in the blanks in the board exam. So refer them, write them down in a book, learn them by heart. These concepts clear, everything will be clear for you. Okay, now we'll see the next one. Pure line. What is a pure line plant? An individual or a group of individual which is homozygous or true breeding for one or more traits constitutes pure line plant which breeds true for a particular character. It is descendant of a single homozygous parent produced after self-fertilization. When do I say it is a pure line plant? In a pea plant, we can see that the plant shows self-pollination, not cross-pollination. Self-pollinating plant म्हणजे काय? What do you mean by self-pollination? A plant which has a bisexual flower and the anthers are producing the stamens are producing anthers, and those anthers are falling on the same gynoecium of the same flower. They are not being transferred anywhere. Such plant is called as self-pollinating. In the same flower, both the sex organs are present. A bisexual flower having both the sex organs and is pollinating itself only. It doesn't have to go anywhere else. In this case, whatever is produced is a pure line. There is no crossing over of traits. There is no crossing over of anthers. There is no crossing over of any other factors. So nothing new is coming. What is there in the parent is transferred in the offspring. This is what is called pure line. After this, we will see monohybrid. Monohybrid, it is heterozygous for one trait and is produced from a cross between pure parents, differing in single pair of contrasting characters. Hybrid tall produced in a cross between pure tall and a pure dwarf plant. It is a heterozygote for a single pair of allele. Monohybrid means what? Mono, single. Hybrid, crossing off. We are crossing two different plants with each other of one single character. What is the character? Height of the plant. आपण काय बघतोय? उंची बघतोय झाडाची. हा एकच कॅरेक्टर घेऊन आपण क्रॉसिंग करतो. एक टॉल प्लांट आहे, दुसरं डॉर्फ प्लांट आहे, त्यांचं क्रॉसिंग केलं सिंगल ट्रेटसाठी, म्हणून हा मोनो हायब्रिड क्रॉस. सिंगल ट्रेट विचारात घेतलेला आहे. वी आर कन्सिडरिंग ओनली सिंगल ट्रेट. दॅट्स वाय वी कॉल इट ॲज मोनोहायब्रिड. वेन वी क्रॉस दीज टू प्लांट्स using hybridization technique, whatever the offspring is being produced is a heterozygous plant. We get to see the offspring as a tall plant, but it is not homozygous tall, it is a heterozygous tall. This is monohybrid cross. F1 generation, F2 generation. These are the two terminologies which we will be coming across while doing the checkerboard method. What is F1 generation? It is the first filial generation. We refer to as first filial generation. It consists of all offsprings produced from a parent after crossing. When a tall plant is crossed with a dwarf plant, the offspring which is produced is nothing but F1 generation. Now what is F2 generation? When a tall plant is crossed with a dwarf plant, I get the offspring heterozygous tall, means capital T, small t. I am selfing it again with itself. मी पुन्हा त्याचं क्रॉसिंग स्वतः बरोबरच करतीये. म्हणजे मला येणारं जनरेशन कोणतं येणार? दुसरं जनरेशन येणार. म्हणूनच मी त्याला काय म्हणणार? F2 जनरेशन, सेकंड फिलियल जनरेशन. When I cross the offspring with itself, then it is F2 generation. I hope you understood F1 and F2 generation. I will be giving you notes in a PDF, so no need to worry. Even if you don't understand through that also, you can contact me anytime. No issues about that. Next is homologous chromosomes. What are homologous chromosomes? Which are identical, same to each other. The morphologically, genetically and structurally essentially identical chromosomes present in a diploid cell are called homologous chromosomes. We all know when an offspring is produced, our body is produced, a plant is produced, the total cells present inside them are diploid cells. Right from the formation of a zygote, it is diploid. Only at the time of gamete formation, we get to see haploid cells, which we have studied in meiosis and mitosis. Mitosis is seen in diploid cells. Meiosis happens in diploid cells but produces gametic cells which are haploid. Homologous chromosome is a set of chromosome in which both the chromosomes are identically same to each other. They are just like each other structurally, genetically and morphologically. Morphologically, appearance मध्ये. Genetically, about the DNA, about the sequence of information in it. Structurally, both the structures are exactly same. Their height, their location, their external appearance, everything is same. And that's why we call them as identical chromosomes. Now there is next part of crossing which we are going to see. There are two types of cross. One is a back cross and the other is a test cross. Dear children, these two definitions are important. Back cross or test cross is always asked and there is always a question asked by the board. A back cross is a test cross, but a test cross is not a back cross. Let's see how it is and what it is. What is a test cross? First we'll see what is a back cross. Back cross is a cross of F1 progeny with any of the parents, either with the dominant parent or the recessive parent. So a back cross is a test cross, but a test cross is not a back cross. In back cross, whatever you get in the F1 progeny can be crossed with a dominant parent or a recessive parent. Parent एक डॉमिनंट घेतो आपण आणि दुसरा कसा घेतो? रेसेसिव्ह घेतो. डॉमिनंट घेतो म्हणजे कसा? टॉल, कॅपिटल टी आणि दुसरा जो घेतो रेसेसिव्ह त्याच्यामध्ये आपलं अलील्स कसे दिसतात? स्मॉल टी. कळालं? मग ह्या केसमध्ये जो ऑफस्प्रिंग येतो तो हेट्रोझायगस टॉल येतो. या हेट्रोझायगस टॉल ऑफस्प्रिंग बरोबर कोणाचं क्रॉसिंग केलं जातं? आयदर द डॉमिनंट पॅरेंट or the recessive parent. This is back cross. Just to check, to increase the purelineness of the plant, to check what exactly traits are being transferred. काय ट्रान्सफर झालं, किती प्रमाणात ट्रान्सफर झालं, किती % प्लांट टॉल आहेत, किती % प्लांट डॉर्फ आहेत, याच्यासाठी बॅक क्रॉस चांगला आहे टेस्ट करायला. आणि बॅक क्रॉस मध्ये डॉमिनंट आणि रेसेसिव्ह या दोन्हीशी आपण क्रॉसिंग करू शकतो. एक्झॅक्टली अपोजिट टेस्ट क्रॉस आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये आपण क्रॉसिंग ऑफस्प्रिंगचं फक्त रेसेसिव्ह कॅरेक्टरशी करू शकतो. We can cross them only with the recessive parent. Let's see the definition. It is a cross of F1 progeny with homozygous recessive parent. F1 tall is crossed with pure dwarf. It is used to test in homozygous or heterozygous nature of hybrid. It is a kind of backcross. It is a kind of backcross, but backcross is never called as a test cross. The only difference is in backcross you can cross the offspring with both the parents, dominant as well as recessive. आणि टेस्ट क्रॉस मध्ये आपण फक्त ऑफस्प्रिंगला कोणाबरोबर क्रॉस करतो? रेसेसिव्ह पॅरेंट बरोबर. नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन, phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio. It is the ratio of the offspring produced in F2 and subsequent generations with respect to their physical appearance. What is it? It is a ratio. मी तुम्हाला आधी पण सांगितलं, मेंडलने जे काम केलं ते त्यांनी मॅथमॅटिकली आणि स्टॅटिस्टिकली कॅल्क्युलेट करून केलं. नुसतीच एक्सपेरिमेंट केले आणि सोडून दिले असं नाही. ही डिड नॉट जस्ट परफॉर्म द एक्सपेरिमेंट अँड लीव इट, ही कॅल्क्युलेटेड देम. When he took one trait, one character, height, he thought about it. There were two traits of height. One was a tall plant and the other was a dwarf plant. The tall one was dominant while the dwarf one was recessive. When he crossed the tall plant with the dwarf plant, he found a hybrid tall plant coming into existence. When the selfing was done of this plant, he got a ratio 1:2:1. In this, he found 3 tall plants and 1 dwarf plant. What did he find? 3 tall plants and 1 dwarf plant. All were pure tall? No. 1 was pure tall, 2 were heterozygous tall, and 1 was pure dwarf. 1 was pure tall means both the alleles were capital T, capital T. 2 were heterozygous tall, capital T, small t. And 1 was pure dwarf. Means what? Small t were the alleles seen in them. When we see such kind of ratio that we are looking at the plant, all the plants are looking like 3 are tall and 1 is dwarf. We write the ratio 3:1 because we can see 3 tall plants are present and 1 dwarf plant is present. This is the phenotypic ratio. But when I see it genotypically, with the help of the alleles, then I understand the ratio 1:2:1 is the actual ratio. 1 is a pure tall plant, 2 are heterozygous tall plants and 1 is a dwarf plant. This is the difference between a phenotypic ratio and a genotypic ratio. Hope you understood it. Monohybrid cross. I told you Mendel performed many experiments, out of which one of the most important and the basic experiment he performed was a monohybrid cross. He took 2 pea plants. One was a tall plant and the other was a dwarf plant. So the tall plant were showing alleles capital T, while the dwarf plant were showing alleles small t, small t. 2 plants were there. When the gametes were formed, the capital T carrying allele plant carried only 1 gamete, capital T. The dwarf plant which was showing 2 alleles, small t carried 1 allele, small t. When the cross took place, they got an offspring showing tall plant, but it was a heterozygous tall plant. We will first see the definition and with the help of the diagram I will explain you what exactly is monohybrid cross. The definition says a cross between parents differing in only one heritable trait is called monohybrid cross. Cross of a pure tall plant with a pure dwarf plant. Mendel performed the monohybrid cross between 2 pea plants with only 1 pair of contrasting characters. Why do we call it as monohybrid? Mono means single. Hybrid means crossing. Crossing of 2 plants which were pure tall, pure dwarf. They were crossed with each other considering only single trait. That's why we call it as monohybrid cross. Look at this diagram properly. Now in this you will see that on one side there is a tall plant, while on the other side there is a dwarf plant. The tall plant is denoted by genotype. Phenotype we write it as tall, but genotype we write it as capital T, capital T. Dwarf plant is written as small t, small t. When the gametes are formed, we see the separation of gametes. The capital T genotype carrying plant is showing two gametes, capital T, capital T. Dwarf is also showing two. Out of these, one come in contact with each other, and the F1 hybrid which is produced is nothing but a heterozygous tall plant. Now what happens next? This heterozygous tall plant which is produced, you can see capital T, small t, is again crossed with its own self. काय केलं इथं? क्रॉसिंग केलेलं आहे. कोणाचं? ऑफस्प्रिंग जे आलं F1 जनरेशन मध्ये त्याचं. कोणाबरोबर? स्वतःबरोबरच. वी हॅव क्रॉस्ड इट विथ इट सेल्फ. दोन प्युअर प्लांट घेतले. परत एकदा मराठीमध्ये सांगते. दोन प्युअर प्लांट घेतले. एक प्युअर टॉल होता, एक प्युअर डॉर्फ होता. प्युअर टॉलचे अलील होते कॅपिटल टी, कॅपिटल टी. प्युअर डॉर्फचे अलील होते स्मॉल टी, स्मॉल टी. जेव्हा गॅमेट तयार झाले तेव्हा एक कॅपिटल टी आणि एक स्मॉल टी असे दोन आले, मॅटर्नल कडून आणि पॅटर्नल कडून. जेव्हा ऑफस्प्रिंग तयार झाला तेव्हा हे दोन्हीही अलील त्याच्यामध्ये आले. एक कॅपिटल टी आला आणि दुसरा स्मॉल टी आला. कॅपिटल टी हा डॉमिनंट असल्यामुळे तो दिसला, तर स्मॉल टी हा दबून राहिला, तो रेसेसिव्ह होता म्हणून. मग आलेल्या ऑफस्प्रिंगला स्वतःबरोबर सेल्फिंग केल्यावर आपल्याला काय बघायला मिळतं ते आपण बघणार आहोत इथं. पहिल्या स्क्वेअरमध्ये आपल्याला बघायला मिळतं कॅपिटल टी, दॅट मीन्स प्युअर टॉल प्लांट इज सीन. देन वी गेट टू सी two tall plants which are heterozygous tall. One is homozygous tall, two are heterozygous tall, and the third one is a homozygous dwarf plant. That's why we say the phenotypic ratio is 3:1, while the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. This is the difference between a phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio. बघताना आपल्याला काय दिसते? तीन टॉल प्लांट आलेत आणि एक डॉर्फ प्लांट आलं, म्हणून आपण फिनोटिपिक रेशो काय लिहितो? 3:1. पण जिनोटिपिकली जेव्हा आपण बघतो की एकच होमोझायगस टॉल आहे, दोन हेट्रोझायगस टॉल आहेत आणि एक होमोझायगस डॉर्फ आहे, मग आपण जिनोटिपिक रेशो लिहिताना काय लिहितो? 1:2:1. This is what is a monohybrid cross, and the ratio which is obtained over here, the phenotypic ratio 3:1 is a monohybrid phenotypic ratio, and the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1 is the monohybrid genotypic ratio. Hopefully you understood monohybrid cross. Now monohybrid cross was the one which was done using a single trait to understand. After that, Mendel made it little bit complicated. Instead of studying one trait at a time, he studied two traits at a time. And we got the dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross. A cross between parents differing in two heritable traits. It was a cross between the parents differing in how many traits? Two heritable traits. That is called a dihybrid cross. A cross of pure tall round seed plant with a pure dwarf wrinkle seeded plant. Mendel performed dihybrid cross using round yellow seeds, seed bearing plants, and also green wrinkle seeds. Many differences came. I told you he studied 7 traits. Crossing them up in every way, he has studied the plant very well. Here we are taking an example of yellow round and green wrinkle for your understanding. Now when these two plants were taken, let's see how it went off. If you look at this chart, you will see he took a pure yellow round plant and he crossed it with green wrinkle plant. Look at the gametes which are formed. Yellow is denoted by two alleles, capital Y, capital Y. Capital R, capital R. Now you will say there are 4 alleles over here. Yes, there are four alleles because we have taken 2 traits together. 2 alleles for 1 trait. So in that case, when there are 2 traits, we have 4 alleles. If the traits would be 3, how many alleles would be there? 6 alleles would be there. Understood? So yellow round is denoted by capital Y, capital Y, capital R, green wrinkle by small y, small r, small r. When the gametes are formed, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r. When they fuse together, a yellow round dihybrid F1 generation is formed. Means what is formed? A heterozygous plant is formed. Now this is also segregating separately after crossing with each other and forming, after selfing with them, they are forming 4 kind of gametes. Capital Y, capital R is one gamete. Second is capital Y, small r is the other gamete. Capital Y, capital R म्हणजे काय? Yellow round, yellow wrinkled, green round and green wrinkled. असे 4 गॅमेट तयार झाले. जेव्हा सेल्फिंग झालं स्वतः बरोबर तेव्हा कोणाचं सेल्फिंग झालं? कॅपिटल वाय, स्मॉल वाय, कॅपिटल आर, स्मॉल आर यांचं सेल्फिंग झाल्यावर, सेग्रिगेट झाल्यावर हे 4 प्रकारचे गॅमेट्स आपल्याला बघायला मिळाले. आता यांचं F2 जनरेशन आल्यावर आपल्याला काय बघायला मिळतं बघा. The male has 4 gametes and the female also has 4 gametes. You can see the sign of male. The male is denoted by a 0 and an arrow up, and the female is denoted by a 0 and a plus sign at the bottom. When they were crossed, you will see the ratio, phenotypic ratio is 9:3:3:1 in a dihybrid cross. काय रेशो आलाय? 9:3:3:1 हा रेशो आला. आता 9:3:3:1 हा फिनोटिपिक रेशो आला. म्हणजे काय रेशो? हा फिनोटिपिक रेशो कसा आला? येलो राऊंड किती दिसत आहेत? 9 प्लांट्स दिसत आहेत. येलो व्रिंकल किती दिसत आहेत? 3 दिसत आहेत. ग्रीन राऊंड किती दिसत आहेत? 3 दिसत आहेत. आणि ग्रीन व्रिंकल किती दिसत आहेत? एकच दिसतोय. पण जिनोटिपिकली बघितलं तर तो एक्झॅक्टली त्याच्या वेगळा होता. म्हणजे कसा की एक येलो राऊंड प्युअर प्लांट सिंगल होतं. येलो राऊंड हेट्रोझायगस 2 प्रकारचे दिसतात. वाय वाय आर आर, जिथं जिथं कॅपिटल वाय आहे तिथं येलो राऊंड आलेला आहे, पण तो कसा आहे? हेट्रोझायगस आहे. त्याच्यानंतर काय बघायला मिळालंय? येलो व्रिंकल आणि ग्रीन राऊंड आणि ग्रीन व्रिंकल. ग्रीन व्रिंकल एक आहे त्याच्यामुळे त्याचा काहीच प्रश्न नाही, तो लगेच दिसेल तुम्हाला सगळ्यात लास्टला. स्मॉल वाय, स्मॉल आर, स्मॉल आर. जिथे तुम्हाला स्मॉल वाय बघायला मिळतात आणि कॅपिटल आर बघायला मिळतात, दोज आर नथिंग बट ग्रीन राऊंड. वेर यू गेट टू सी कॅपिटल वाय अँड स्मॉल आर टुगेदर, दे आर येलो व्रिंकल प्लांट्स. म्हणून जिनोटिपिकल रेशो वेगळा आहे आणि फिनोटिपिकल रेशो वेगळा आहे. डायहायब्रिड क्रॉसमध्ये आपण 2 ट्रेट्स एकत्र घेतल्यामुळं अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला पनेट स्क्वेअर चेकरबोर्ड बघायला मिळतो. तुमच्या टेक्स्टबुकमध्ये त्यांनी ॲक्टिव्हिटीमध्ये हे दोन्ही चेकरबोर्ड दिलेले आहेत. होमवर्क म्हणून अवश्य त्या ॲक्टिव्हिटीज एका वहीमध्ये करा. मोनोहायब्रिड रेशो, डायहायब्रिड रेशो, लर्न बोथ द डेफिनेशन्स. These are important ones. That's why I am insisting you to learn them by heart and solve this checkerboard method which is there on the PPT available for you, and I will also be loading it on PDF for you. Go through it, solve it twice, thrice. You will understand it well. If you don't, you can contact us anytime. No issues about that. The topic is not over. We will stop here and the remaining topic I will be continuing in the PDF. God bless you all. Go through whatever is given to you and continue with it henceforth. Thank you very much.